Actually, we have discussed, how to find encoding. Yes or no? We have completed encoding part. Yes or no? I think we have discussed encoding part. Yes or no? Find encoding function we have already discussed. I think so. Are you having images? Why I told you many times don't use group images. Then why you are taking group images? It's neat option. Okay, everyone. So just see. Is visible, everyone? Okay. So what we have discussed? Yes, anyone? Please tell me. We go from the beginning. This thing I have discussed. Yes or no? How to list the directory of a file I have already discussed. Yes or no? Yes or no, everyone? And this part, I think this is also discussed. And find encodings from this place we'll discuss. Okay. So first, let me rename the images. Clear? So this is our test image. How we will rename? Just refactor, rename. What should I give the name? Along. Clear? And the second one is what? This one. Refactor it, rename. What should I write? Along. Yes, yes or no? And what is the name of this image? Just tell me what should I write? Tata. Okay. Clear? Ratan Tata, no? Yes. This is, and this is. Please remove this one. Don't take group images. Okay, so we are going to remove this. So we have 3 images. Yes or no? What is this? Okay, not visible. So now see, we have discussed till now. Yes or no? Okay. This one also, how to encode. Just let me take the program, that is Python file, and let me give the name as test. What? Test. Clear? So let me copy this. All this thing we have seen. Yes or no? What it will do? Just tell me. Anyone? import is there. Let's start to run. Okay, now see what it will do. From there we have this one. Face recognition, I am trained. Is there any file with test you have taken? Is there any file with test? Just rename this. I think it is. Why we are running this one? There's problem with your program. Actually, I am running BSc-IT. It is running a next another program. As you can see, run is there. And which one is running? As you can see, this BCA is running. Where it is? Even I have not used this line. You are having two names with BSc-IT. Email is there. Where is this? We have not written even this line. I am trained. Where is my right? Right. Let me stop this. Where is your? And then you are having pie chart. Clear? Import face recognition is there. Line number 10. Where is line number 10? I am running that code. It is running this one. What is happening? Same problem is coming. What happened to your laptop? Why this is happening? The same problem in every project.
They have to change
Everything. Information. Let me delete first.
Is running a attendance project. That's why.
Now it is running. Okay. So as you can see, till now we have seen. Yes or no? Till now we have seen. Okay. Yes. Okay, just one. Where it is? Audible? Now audible? Why it is not working? Now audible? Why this is happening? Audible? 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 Everyone? Okay, don't worry, I will explain. Here. So I need is enough, you know. I think it is visible now. What should I change the font size? Yes, come in. 18. Now visible, everyone? Okay, see. Till now we have seen okay. So we have discussed why we have used this one. Already discussed. Anyone have doubt? Please let me know. So we have discussed actually what we are doing. We are getting the name of all files. Yes, sir. We are getting the name of all files. Please suppose what is the name of this file? Around what is the name of this file? Around test. What is the name of this file? So in this way we are going to what? We are going to. So should I have you changed like name of this image? Yes or no? This one I have changed. No?
Yes.
Just let me change again. Refactor is there. The name is there. What should I write? Just let me write data. Clear? Data. Now okay. And should I remove this one? Yes or no? So just remove this and just remove this one. Clear? So now see basically what is happening. We have got the name of all email. If I will print, I will run this code, it will give me the name of Elon Musk, Elon Test Tata. Yes or no? Just run this code. You will have like this. Yes or no? Now what we have to do? Just tell me. Now what we have to do? We have to encode. Just tell me. Just see this one. Okay. Just copy it and then paste it here. Okay, so I think D is missing here. Yes, sir? Now visible. So, what is the purpose of using this function? Actually, whenever we are working on any programming language or any program or any project, then always we try to create a function. Why? Yes, anyone? Tell me what is the purpose of using function? Because if we want to call that function many times, then we can call is by using this name also. Yes, sir? That is the purpose of using function. Suppose you are having 10 lines of code, okay, and then that code you want to use in your program 10 times. Then how many times you will record it? How many lines? 10 into 10. That 10 line you have to just use the name of the function. This will decrease the so first time you have to use 10 lines and one function name 11 lines there. Okay. Now next time you will call. Yes, you have to write the name only, name of the function. So only 10 lines are required and 11 lines are earlier we have 21. So we have we have decreased the number of lines. So that is the benefit of using function. So also one thing is that if you want to change some change in that function, you can easily change. Go to the function and just you whatever you want to change, just. You don't need to go all the programs. So that is the purpose of using function. Now see, find function, find encoding is there. Just tell me what is the purpose of encoding. Anyone, please. Anyone, please tell me. What is the purpose of encoding?
Changing the data in encrypted form.
Yes, you can say that also. But actually what happens? Every person is having unique face. Yes, sir. Everyone is having eyes, nose, and size of this face, height of this face. Yes, sir. So according to our face, the face recognition function create 128 values of our face. 128 values of our face. Miss, my face will also have 128 value. Your face will also have 128 value. Yes or no? Yes, any type of face. It will store the 128 values. Miss, that is called drawing the lines or the edges of the face. Miss, when you will see, it will show like this. This is the face. This size is different. This part, okay. This part, also this part also. This part also. So they create 128 values corresponding to each and every face. That is called the encodings. So my face will also have encoding. Your face will also have encoding. Yes or no? Each and every face will have encoding, and that encoding used to match with the data. वैसी encoding का use हम लोग करते हैं face recognition को match करते हैं. Now see, you are having an organization. Suppose in that organization you are having 10 persons. Here, so what you will do? You will ask the passport size image of that all 10 persons. You will store in this image folder, and you will store with the name of the person. Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Now we will find the encodings of all these 10 persons. Okay, for the reference. Now suppose what you want actually. You want that the person, any person will come in front of the camera. Yes or no? Camera will record, some what? Frames? Some frame? and that frame is treated as the image of that person. It will also find the encodings of that frame, and it will match with the bridge encodings. It is correct or not? If it is matching, it means that same person is there. And then it matching, then we want to store the time, date of all that person, so that attendance can be recorded. Yes or no? That is our objective. So for this purpose, what will happen? We are going to use point encoding function. It will take what? Image. What is image here? Image is the folder. Image is the list of all images. NumPy value. Yes, no? As I told you in the next previous class, it is containing the NumPy value of all images. Yes or no? Now it is empty list. What will happen? It will take. For loop is there. It will take the value from this NumPy value list one by one. It will take the first image, NumPy value of first image in image, and what it will do? It will just convert the BGR to RGB format. Okay, then what will happen? Then it will store the encoding. You know what is encodings? If the image you are passing can have more than one faces or not. But we don't want to take that kind of image. We will ask for the passport size. Why? For the accuracy, for the accuracy. So if you are providing your passport size image, in that face only one face, in that image only one face will be there. So in that case, what we are using is 0. Means you want to access the first face encoding, because that is at the place of 0 intent. So you will find the encodings of first image. You will find the encoding of the first image, and you will store it in code value. And again, we are having encode list, and encoding of the first image will be appended in empty list. Loop is completed. Again, loop will repeat. It will take the second image, and again it will find the encoding. It will store it in the encode list. Again, third image. In this way, what will happen? This encode list will store all the encodings of all these images. So encoding of first image it will store first, then second image encoding, then third image encoding. If you are having 10 images, then it will store encodings of all 10. Yes, sir? Yes, why we are storing encodings? Because this will be used for the matching purpose in future. Clear? Okay. After this completion of this function, what will happen? We are going to return what? Encode list. So first of all, we will give the list of the images, number value of images, and it will give us encode. Here, that's why we are using this function. Now, next one. Now, see this. We are going to explain step by step so that you can understand very well. Yes or no? See, and next one is what? Here, so this is another function, as you can see. This is another function. So actually, we have created the encoding function that will take the parameter as number value of images, and it will return the encoding list. Now, this is a function. Now, suppose if your encoding, database encoding, and the camera will store your face, and it will also convert the encoding, and that encoding and the previous encoding, if it will match, then what you want? It means that the person is from your organization. Then what you want? And actually, you want to store the attendance of that person. Yes, sir? Actually, you are having the class name in which you will have the name of the all images. So if matching is done, then you will return what? You will give the name. You will pass the name. This person, encoding is matched. So now you will pass what? Name of that person. That name will come into. Suppose Rohit is there. Okay. Rohit is the member of that organization. He has already the images in this list. Okay, and he came today in front of the camera. System will record attendance. Okay, so the Rohit is having passport and image in my system. We are also having the encoding of that image. Okay, and then today Rohit comes in front of the camera. So actually this camera will record the frame. Okay, and it will also convert the encoding. Internally it will also match. It will compare the encoding of the current image as well as the previous image. If both are matching, then it will return the name. Means Rohit will be returned, and it will come to this mark attendance. This Rohit is there. Here. Then now what we will do? We will just check the. We will store the images. We will store the attendance. Okay. Now see what we actually found. So you have read the file handling concept in Python. Okay, don't worry. So this is the concept, Okay. So just tell me where we want to store the attendance. Yes, anyone? System. So we should have a file also in which we will store the attendance. So there, that's why we are going to create. Just go to this one, go to new, and there is a file. We will write the attendance. What? Attend. Clear? Dot CSV. CSV? Comma separate value. It is a type of Excel file. Comma separate value. It will store the value in the form of comma separated. Then let's store. Clear? And just write the headings. What is the first name? You want to store the name, then time. No, don't write all these things. Time and date. Currently, I am using this. You can change as per your convenience. Okay. Just listen to me how it works. Then you have to change this all concept according to your purpose. Clear? So now all these things we want to mix. We have already created, and just provide the name. What is the name? Just I will remove this. Now it is correct. So now we want to use this file to store the details. So that's why we have to open a file. File is open in 3 modes. Mainly 3 modes, but you can have 6 modes also. First is what? Do you want to read from the file, or you want to write in the file, or you want to append in the file? Means क्या आप उस फाइल में कुछ रीड करना चाहते हो फाइल से, तो आप रीड मोड में ओपन करोगे. यदि आप उस फाइल में कुछ राइट करना चाहते हो तो किस में ओपन करना होगा? राइट मोड में ओपन करना होगा. यदि आप चाहते हो अपेंड कर, कुछ नया चीज जोड़ना चाहते हो उसमें फाइल में जो पहले से, तो क्या होगा? अपेंड. तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ हमें क्या करना होता है? This function we will use. Open function is there as f. This will help you to open a function. Which function? This will open you. This will help you to open a file. Which file? Dependencies. Clear? Okay. So this is the file name. But in which mode you are going to open? Reading mode or writing mode? Reading mode. First you want to read, then you want to write. So if you want to read and write in both situations, then you have to use R+. It means this is called read and write mode. This is called read and write mode. And there should be some part of the file that will move in the file also. Means there should be an object of the file that will help you to move inside this file. Yes or no? Yes, sir. That will help you to access the first row, second row, third row like this. That's why we are using F. So this is the way of with open file name this. In which mode? R+ mode means reading and writing mode. As F means F will be the name, aliasing name. Now we will recognize this switch off. Have you switched off? Switch off. I think this is the Okay. Now we have opened the file in read and write mode. Now what we have to do? Suppose that Suppose your file is having like this. Suppose your file is having like this. Name is there, then time is there, and name is there, and time is there, and here. Suppose maybe possible before Rohit, 2 persons had already recorded your attendance. Maybe suppose that before Rohit, 2 or more person has already recorded your attendance. Here, please give me the name. Suppose Jivan. This is the Jivan, and suppose Rahul is there. Okay. Suppose Vikas is there. Clear? And time is suppose 9:00 AM. Suppose 9:00:01 AM. And suppose 9:02 AM. Clear? What is date? 08:0622. 08:0622. 08:0622. So now tell me how many lines are there? 1, 2, 3 lines. Including this, there are 4 lines. But just don't take this, just take this. These are the 3 lines. So suppose it may be happen or not. Suppose Rohit just came into the campus. Okay. Suddenly he thinks that he has forgot his helmet in his bike. He will go outside the campus for the helmet, and he just come after 1 minute. So you take the attendance again. Should we take attendance of it again or not?
Yes.
You don't want to take attendance because he has already attended. So now in that case you don't want. If someone has already made attendance, so now will not pay after some time or after particular time. So that's why we are going to part how we will recognize that person is not recorded in our system. So because those who are already recorded their attendance in our system, we are having the name of all these records in this file. So we will match this file and now the current image. It is already recorded or not. If recorded, then we will not record. Clear? If not in list, then we will record. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So for this, we have to access the previous data also. That's why. Also, just see. This is what? Read lines. We are going to read lines. How many lines are there? 1, 2, 3 lines are there. All will be stored in where? This will be stored in this. Clear? This is first and 0 index, second index, and third index. Comma will be there. Comma, comma, comma. So all the lines will be stored in this from that file. Okay. Now, name list is empty list. ये क्या है? Empty list. Now see. What is this? This one. This one my data list. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Correct, everyone? What we want? We want to find the name of all this data. We want to access all this data. Only names. So that we can match in the current name. Okay. So that's why we will use for loop. It will take the first data. Which one is first data? This is the first data. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And this will split. We will use a split function, comma. This is the CSV file with comma separated value. It will store the data with comma separated. Okay. So it will just break what? It will just split all this data. Now tell me what will happen. And this data will be stored in this variable. Which variable? So now entry is having what? Now entry is having what? Name is what? First G1. Yes, sir. Next. Clear? Now like this. Okay. And actually we are interested in accessing the name only. No? So this is the 0 index 1 and 2. The name is F1. So if we say that entry 0, it means what? It means name only. So it will give the name. Here it will give the name, and that name we want to add in empty list. So it means that name list will have what? Name list will have what? First. Yes or no?
Yes.
Again, loop will continue. Similarly, it will take the second. Same thing will be stored. And what will happen at last? Rahul will be stored here. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Same again loop will be continued. And what will happen? Third name is what? Vikas will be stored. Yes or no? Yes or no? Clear everyone?
Yes.
So this is the purpose of this line. Now see. Now you have to record that index or details of the course. What will happen? Just tell me. You are using condition. If name not in name list, all names are those who are already recorded in the system as attendance are this person. And suppose current person is what? Rohit. Suppose Rohit is there. And suppose this Rohit, we are passing Rohit now, is not in name list. क्या name list में है क्या? Not in name list मतलब true हो गया ना? मतलब Rohit is not in name list. True or false? True is there. Condition is true. Then we have to record. Then what we have to record? Name is already we have. We are already having the name of the person. And what we have to record? Time. So that's why we have to change something. Only we have taken date. Sorry, time. Now we have to take what? Date also. Just let me change it. For this, what we have to change something. What? DT date. Date str equals to now. I will just tell you srtf time time, and then it will pass like this single quote percent d dash percent b comma percent y here like this, and here we will add one more that is called DAT-STR. Clear? Okay. So now see what will happen. Just see. Now see. Okay. So now not in list. Yes, condition is true. Rohit is sleeping and still he is telling yes. Okay. Now see. Rohit is not in list, correct? Yes. Condition is true. That what will that earlier we have imported the date time library, and this will help you to provide the current date and time. It will help you to provide current date and time. Yes or no? So now function is there that will provide you the current date and current time from the system. Clear? If system is having incorrect date, it will provide incorrect date. But still you will have correct time in your system, then it will give you the correct date and time. Clear? Now suppose now you want, so this all date and time will be stored in this variable, and we want to access what? First time, then date. How? For this now.srtf means string time, in which case this is the format. One more format is there. I will show you. One more format is there. Suppose if you want, this will give you hour, minute, and 24 hours like this. If you want to use in format AM PM, then you will use like this: %I colon, then %M, %M, and then %S, and then then percent P. So this is the format. Sorry?
Date STR.
Yes, STR will be there. STR. Now, okay. Clear. So this will give you.
सर तो बैग ले दे दीजिए कौन कर रहा है सर बैग बैग वहाँ सर कौन कर रहा
We
है
are in live class, okay?
सर I understand
Just. I don't know from where you are coming. Okay. Now you are telling me that I am coming from the,
filling the form.
yes, just go and just silently just take it. Okay. Don't need to,
It wasn't urgent to start.
Okay, just go. Okay, everyone. Clear? So this is how we can access the time and how we can access in which variable dt string is the time and dt string is what date. Clear? You will store in this variable. Okay, now see, you want to store that time and that date in which as a third record. Yes or no? You want to?
Yes, sir.
Then what will happen? Then there is a function of file handling that is called write lines. Write lines. Write lines. Write lines. Okay. Write lines is there. This will help you to write in the file. Okay. How? There is a string. F is just some kind of string. It will help you to create a string, and that string will be written. Go. Okay, everyone. So this will store the name at first place, then comma, you can see, then time, comma, and then date. And this will be stored like this. Suppose Rohit is the name, time is 10 minutes late, and then today is coming now. It will be same. So this is the way of storing the data. But right now we have just created the function. When we call this function, then it will work and it will do like this. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Now the point is, okay, we have already completed the time. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we will complete in later next class. Yes.
That format of time, I percent